5,000 attendees at the Public Affairs Convocation at the JQH Arena to hear General Powell speak for us. So that was a great event. It was sponsored by the Missouri State University Foundation. So that was a very nice start to the conference about 2 weeks in advance. So it was March the 20th when that was given. The conference itself was April the 8th through the 11th, and there were about 3,500 attendees for the conference. I'm very happy for that. The kickoff for that event in April was that we had a distinction of public affairs student presentations, and there were about 350 high school students who participated in that. So that was a nice event as well. My responsibility when I was selected for the Provost Fellow was to help plan this conference. I have so many people to thank for this. The committee was outstanding. Working with Vice Provost Durabi has been great, and all the staff members who are here as well. So it's, and some who aren't here, so I'd like to thank them. When I took on this responsibility, I was a little bit selfish in saying, who would I like to have dinner with? And which is kind of a way, who are interesting people? Who do we want to listen to? And so my responsibility then was to invite 3,500 people to that dinner conversation. So it was fun to be a part of it. More numbers, there were 30 panelists we invited from around the world and across the United States. Some from Sweden, some from Japan, and from Thailand, at least a lot of different folks. We had 20 different panel sessions again this year, covering topics from social injustice to world nutrition, to global conflicts and things like that, SWOT analysis for the world, and violence against women. There were a whole suite of a lot of different panel topics that we covered. There was one kilt that was worn to kick off the plenary session. Right? It's hard to wear too. And we had 3 plenary talks that were just absolutely brilliant. Among those, Spencer Wells, he's with the National Geographic Society. He runs the Genographic Project. It's a project where you do cheek swabs and you find your deep ancestry. So he did a great talk actually for us. George Saunders was our second plenary speaker. Actually, I have a number for him, 100. Time Magazine says that he is one of the top 100 people who are influential in the entire world. So that was really nice to get to meet him. So, and then our last plenary speaker was Gonzalo Vargas. He's one of our alums, so it was really good to see him, and I consider that would be priceless, if you want to put a number on it. So, for me, personally, this was one of the best days of my life when I had lunch with one of the speakers, and then 15 minutes later I had the other speaker in my car. Taking him to a student presentation, we got so much bang for our buck out of these speakers. It was amazing. So really quite pleased to be a part of that. For a human connection, I met people from around the university over the last 2 years that otherwise I wouldn't have met. I got to introduce people to other people and students to our speakers. And so it was just an amazing sort of opportunity for me. Gosh, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know if I've taken my 5 minutes or not, but that's about all I have to share. Thanks for the time.
Thank you, Dr. Evans, and that's quite a signature event, for sure.
This was our 10th anniversary, as we indicated, and it was a fabulous conference. So for all the people that worked on that, I mean, all I can say is just extraordinarily well done.
You know, your passion for it is very evident, and your passion to leave a legacy for future conferences, so thank you.
Thank you.